I've loved stories for as long as I can remember. I find this to be particularly awesome because stories can be found anywhere. They're in movies about ice princesses and jerks who want to marry your sister and steal your throne. They're in pictures and memories of spontaneous summer Friday night trips to new and old favorite places. Stories can even be as simple as a friend coming back from class and complaining about how the kid next to her tapped his pencil to the beat of Smoke on the Water for 50 minutes. I first learned to love stories through children's books. Whether Amelia Bedelia was drawing the drapes, Stan the Hot Dog Man was selling a snowstorm special, or Morris the Moose was learning to count his gumdrops, I was fascinated. My favorite was Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. That's quite a mouthful for a little kid, even for an adult, but the story was great. The first page says, I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running, and I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I find that I repeat this very long line to myself on many, many mornings, especially since the start of college. Sometimes you just know when you get out of bed that there isn't going to be much hope for your day, and you might as well crawl back under the covers and try again tomorrow. I think of this book often, and how the life of this kid parallels the life of an adult. Alexander didn't find a prize in his cereal box and decided he wanted to move to Australia. I forgot to buy granola bars and didn't get to eat breakfast, so my stomach growls loudly in the middle of developmental psych class. I wouldn't say I'd like to move to Australia, but I would settle for just about anywhere but here. Alexander didn't get a window seat in the car and knew it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That's pretty much how I feel when I have to follow a garbage truck at 15 miles an hour from White Oak to Greensburg in the morning. After the dreaded day, Alexander's mom seems to have the best words of wisdom, kind of like my own mom. He says, it has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that, even in Australia. That's something we don't learn until we're adults, that everyone everywhere has bad days and that things will get better. It's funny how we learn these life lessons from stories, sometimes without even realizing it. That's the magic and the power of a story, if you can connect with it. Stories can show you things about yourself that you never really realized. They can take you to new places, allow you to experience new things without even leaving the comfort of your home. We need stories to remember that there's more to this world than just us, that we're not alone, and that everyone has bad days, even in Australia.